Welcome back to the Halftime Show here on K105. Sam Gormley with you for another edition of our Cougar Conversations. Today we're going to the top of the totem pole here at Grayson County High School with Principal Lacy Cox. And we can start off with first, you were the first woman to ever be principal at Grayson County High School. I know that was officially announced about a year and a half ago. What's that like?
Well, most days it's extremely interesting. I do love my job, and there's never a dull moment, but trying to find the balance between that and mom and wife is difficult. So I love my job. It is cliche as it sounds, it's very rewarding. I never even wanted to be in education, so it's kind of weird that I'm the principal of my hometown, high school. But, I truly love being around the students and the faculty here. So, so far it's been amazing.
You mentioned kind of the different roles that you've served in. You've been a student. You are a parent in Grayson County schools. You've been in a teacherish role as far as librarian. And teaching science. Yes, that's right. So yes, you have been in literally every potential role and now principal. How have those roles made you a better principal?
Oh, well, I think it would be difficult. I think that you could not be a principal without being, a teacher. I think the parent role and the principal role keeps me grounded on both ends. Sometimes if something happens that maybe if I wasn't a principal, I'd kind of be like, I don't know about that. I kind of think back like, Lacy, it's okay. Just kind of thinking about things that work in the school. It keeps me grounded. It keeps my mama bear kind of in check a little bit. And I think that's good for your kids too, to learn to figure out their own problems and to find a solution for that instead of always, asking mom what to do. While it's been a short minute since I've been in the classroom, I really do try to think about that a lot, like when we're doing PDs or when we're asking teachers to go above and beyond, because honestly, teaching students every day, they do go above and beyond, but even the extra things, working ball games, working dances, doing all those little things that you really have to do to make a school successful. So I try to keep that in mind. Lisa Haycraft is a great library media specialist here. She replaced me and just, try to think about that. And she does testing, and that's really stressful. And I always try to think back, like, I remember that stress, and just try to support teachers and support staff like I would have wanted to be supported.
I know I was talking with Shane Decker at a volleyball game a few weeks ago. He's one of your assistant principals, assistant football coach. He wears a bunch of different hats as well, just like you do. And he mentioned that you all really want to focus on the experience of high school or the culture, whether that's in the classroom, on the field, in the stands, cheering on your fellow classmates. How do you keep evolving at that?
Well, just honestly listening to the kids and what they want to do. So, I hate to even bring it up because people always say COVID, we were rolling until COVID. I'm going to have to because it's the truth. Before COVID, we had done a winter formal. We did that again last year for the first time in several years. And then the kids came up to us and said, we want a Sadie Hawkins dance. They had all the details. They had all the ideas. So basically, we just needed to find a club to run it through and just show up and be supportive, help them decorate a little bit, get the DJ. And then, of course, we had to chaperone and maybe dance a little bit. But I really feel like we're all open, counselors, administrators, teachers, to if a kiddo comes to us with something that we want to do, we try our best to make it happen. Miss Hart's picked up journalism in the middle of the year last year, and she continued to take it on this year, which was crazy because, no offense, she's not real tech savvy. She's learned a lot. So not being tech savvy, that was like a huge role to take on. But the kids wanted it. The kids wanted a cornhole club, so we approved that through site-based. We found somebody to sponsor it. The kids wanted a debate club. Mr. Mannion's doing that. The kids wanted a drama club. Miss Hertz is doing that again. And I'm naming specific people, and there are 50 million more people that, I could name to this. Speaking of just doing extra, Miss Dow, gosh, she's painting so many different things. So she's painted Wilkie and Lawler. She's getting ready to paint the police department for the Red Ribbon Week. And then, of course, we do the square. So there are very few faculty members that just do one thing. We all wear a million hats.
I know that this start to this new school year has brought back sports and has been really a great success for Grayson County. Both soccer teams make the region tournament. Volleyball has made the region tournament. They're getting ready to play this coming week. Cross country has had a great year. Football just won their first district championship since 2014. Band has had a lot of success. I could just keep on going and going and going. As a principal, is there anything more rewarding than seeing your kids have success?
I love it. And I just think I hope that that's part of the culture too, that like, hey, I'm coming to school, I'm having a good time. I always tell teachers, when students are happy, you're all happy. There are less behavior problems. We're going to learn more. Our test scores are going to go up. We're going to do awesome in sports. All those things when you really try to give the students the best experience that they can get, kind of like what you were saying. You want a winter formal? Check. You want to try to do prom on the square because we had COVID? Check. I really feel like there's not anything that the students have legitimately brought to us that they want to do that we've just been like, no, we can't do that. Now, we might have said, okay, you got to give me a little bit more than just, hey, we want to have a dance. What's going to be the theme or who's going to work it, or, give me those details. But when somebody comes with a detailed plan, I don't think that we've ever said no. And I love it. So exciting when we're winning. Selfishly, everybody is happy. You're happy, I'm happy, the coaches are happy, and the players are happy. But it's just a whole lot of fun to be around kids. Maybe not so much when you're cheering them on at sports. It's a little bit different dynamic than being inside the school, inside the classroom. So it's a fun dynamic, especially if you're winning.
Yes, and I forgot to mention too, Landon skis too. He was one. Yes. I couldn't leave out a golfer when I'm talking to you. Now I know I got one more last question for you, and we love your husband, but he does have some downfalls. Being an Indiana fan, it's a definite downfall for him. And then he's also from, as Coach Jones described on Friday night, north of the dam. He's from Breckenridge County. So what we need to know is, since this is airing at halftime of the Breckenridge County Fan, have you officially transitioned him into bleeding orange and blue?
Oh, gosh, he's going to kill me for this. So when he first moved over here, we had a babysitter, Lacy Cox, and that was during COVID. And, there was probably half his closet that was devoted to, the maroon and white. So now we have half the closet designated to the orange and blue. We still have the maroon and white. It's just in the other closet in the office. But I will tell you, if, Brick County is not playing Grayson County, we're still such huge fans. We have a lot of people that we know over there. Our girls play some travel ball and some different things with those, with some Brick County kiddos. It's kind of like Indiana. My life is better if they win. So if they're not playing Kentucky, I'll cheer for them. My life is better too when Brick County wins, so we'll cheer for them. But I finally think going into year 3, we've got the closet looking great, and he is such a big fan. And talking about being the first female principal, I could not do it without his help because he helps me with the kids, and then he is a huge fan of, sports as well. So it's really enjoyable to go to a ball game and to have somebody there to keep you company on the long drive, the long, horrible drive to Whitesville that I will make tonight. And just somebody there to share in that joy when you win. So it's been exciting.
I appreciate the time. We're going to take a break, come back with more here on the Halftime Show after this.